been spread by certain sections of society for their selfish interests. They have ignored the poor and cornered the benefits. Some people have misused their office for personal gain. On the other hand, honest people have fought against the evil. Crores of common men and women have lived this life with integrity. We hear about poor auto rickshaw drivers returning gold ornaments left in the vehicles to their rightful owners. We hear about taxi drivers who take pains to locate the owners of the cell phones left behind. We hear vegetable vendors who return excess money given by customers. There comes a time in the history of country's development when a need is felt for a strong and decisive step. For years, this country has felt that corruption, black money, and terrorism are fast-running source holding us back in the race towards development. Terrorism is a frightening threat. So many have lost their lives because of it. But have you ever thought about how these terrorists get their money? Enemies from across the border run their operations using fake currency notes. This has been going on for years. Many times, those using fake 500 and 1,000 rupee notes have been caught and many such notes have been seized. Brothers and sisters, on the one hand is the problem of terrorism. On the other hand is the challenge posed by corruption and black money. We began our battle against corruption by setting up an SIT headed by a retired Supreme Court judge immediately upon taking office. Since then, a law was passed in 2015 for disclosure of foreign black money. Agreements with many countries, including the USA, have been made to add provisions for sharing banking information. A strict law has come into force from August 2016 to curb Benami transactions, which are used to deploy black money earned through corruption. A scheme was introduced for declaring black money after paying a steep penalty. My dear countrymen, through all these efforts, in the last 2.5 years, we have brought into the open nearly 1,25,000 crore rupees. It's not a small amount. 1,25,000 crore rupees of black money belonging to the corrupt. Honest citizens want this fight against corruption, black money, Benami property, terrorism, and counterfeiting to continue. Which honest citizen would not be pained by reports of crores worth of currency notes stashed under the beds of government officers? Or by reports of cash found in gunny bags? The magnitude of cash circulation is directly linked to the inflation become worse through the deployment of cash earned in corrupt ways. The poor have to bear the brunt of this. It had direct effect on purchasing power of the poor and the middle class. You may yourself have experience when buying land or a house, that part from the amount paid by check, a large amount is demanded in cash. This creates problem for an honest person in buying property. The misuse of cash has led to artificial increase in the cost of goods and services like houses, land, higher education, healthcare, so on. High circulation of cash also strengthens the Hawala trade, which is directly connected to black money and illegal trade in weapons. Debate on the role of black money in elections has been going on 4 years. Brothers and sisters, to break the grip of corruption and black money, we have decided that the 500 rupee and 1000 rupee currency notes presently in use will no longer be legal tender from midnight to night, that is 8th November 2016. This means that these notes will not be acceptable for transaction from midnight onwards. The 500 and 1000 rupee notes hoarded by anti-national and anti-social elements will become just worthless piece of paper. The rights and the interests of honest, hard-working people will be fully protected. Let me assure you, the notes of 100, 50 rupees, 20 rupees, 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 2 rupees, and 1 rupees, and all coins will remain legal tender and will not be affected. This step will strengthen the hands of the common man in the fight against corruption, black money, and fake currency. To minimize the difficulties of citizens, in the coming days, several steps are being taken. Persons holding old notes of 500 or 1000 rupees can deposit these notes in their bank or post office account from 10th November till close of banking hour on 30th December 2016 without any limit. Thus, you will have 50 days to deposit your notes and there is no need for panic. Your money will remain yours. You need have no worry on this point. After depositing money in your account, you can draw it when you need it. Keeping in mind the supply of new notes in the first few days, there will be a limit of 10,000 rupees per day and 20,000 rupees per week. This limit will be increased in the coming days. Apart from depositing your notes in your bank account, another facility will also be there. For your immediate needs, you can go to any bank, head post office or sub post office. Show your identity proof like Aadhaar card, voter's card, ration card, passport, income tax, PAN card number, or other approved proofs and exchange your old 500 or 1000 rupees notes for new notes. From 10th November till 24th November, the limit for such exchange will be 4,000 rupees. From 25th November till 30th December, the limit will be increased. There may be some who, for some reason, are not able to deposit their old 500s or 1000 rupees notes by 30th December 2016. They can go to specific office of the Reserve Bank of India up to 31st March 2017 and deposit the notes after submitting a declaration form. On 9th November